Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying our delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Dawn, where's the snooze button?
Freddie, it's time to get up. We got a show to do. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Hang tight, guys. Pressing the snooze one more time.
And it's time to do a show.
Morning time, snooze button.
Bye bye, baby. welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. I gotta tell you something about the holidays.
Are you starting to
can bring in good or bad cheer.
Yeah.
You know, and I wanted to talk a little bit about what do we call today's show, Baxton? Reflection?
Bye. Oh, reflection.
No.
Bye. Bye.
No,
I changed it actually.
What'd you call it now?
I just called it bye bye.
Oh. Bye bye, baby. I was messed up.
I know. I'm getting a little nervous with you. I'm like thinking, how can I hit the coffee? What do I do if he, messes up?
You know, it's funny when I was growing up, and usually I had these puppy love relationships. Nothing serious. Always got dumped during Christmas.
Why?
Well, Juji and I sat down one day and we came to the realization that they didn't want to buy me a gift.
Really?
True story.
See, I think they would have stayed for the gift.
No, they didn't want to buy me a gift. So that was the end of that.
So they broke up with you because they didn't want to get you something?
Juji was like that too. He used to break up with girls on Christmas.
Guys I could totally get, because I think for guys it gets serious. Like, what do you buy someone that you're dating? A necklace? You can't buy them a ring. So I was going to ask you, can you do socks?
I guess maybe they didn't
coal in it or something?
No, what I'm going to tell you. The problem is that I used to buy such gifts that the girl thought that I was getting too deeply involved.
Well, that's what I'm asking. It's tough to be.
But I have a system. My sister used to tell me, you're not going to give her this junk. You got to get her something like this, something she likes, which was always over the top.
So what would happen if you didn't give the person the gift you bought? Did you give it to your sister?
Never.
Really?
Never. But my sister.
There's an idea.
You can give it to your sister.
Give it to your sister.
Give it to a sibling. Give it to a family member. And have them wear
Just asking for disaster.
No, it's not. The disaster was handed to you, not asked for. Remember that.
Reflection on the holidays. Are you getting into the holiday cheer? It's getting a little bit cooler outside.
No, I froze to death last night, and they had the air down. I'm like, can we turn the air up? Yeah, I had an icicle on my nose.
It was cold in here last night. It got cold outside. So Josh, ever date someone during Christmas and on the verge of a breakup, but you got to get them something? You're gifting going to
Have you dated a lot of girls during the holiday, during Christmas?
No, Nikki's only my third girlfriend. So.
And ever anyone during Christmas?
Oh, she's back.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Bye.
But I don't know. I'm not really good at doing at gifts anyways.
I'm dying to see what you're gonna get.
I did actually, I did pretty good this year because I got Nikki about 8-9 different gifts.
Wow.
I can't go wrong, right?
What, is she Jewish?
No.
Hanukkah.
Wow.
9 gifts.
No.
8 or 9?
Yeah. So I can't go wrong this year, I think.
What'd she get you? Do you have any idea?
She says she has a couple lined up as well too.
You gonna do Christmas together?
Mm-hmm. Not on the day of, but probably somewhere.
You're gonna go to each family back and forth. You gotta get something for her mom.
Yeah, of course. I'm gonna get her probably instead of flowers, I'll probably get her a candle, or she's very spiritual, so I may get her a quartz or something from Sarah's place.
You should bring her in here.
I,
This place was so spiritual yesterday. Sally had everyone crying.
Oh my
Really?
God.
Yeah.
She had everyone crying. The angels were out. It was just craziness.
I was trying to figure out why. Oh my God, my favorite Martian is in.
We missed you.
What happened to you? Get your mic. What happened to you yesterday? You had
So
something
you're
to
going to
do?
get her like a
Your
crystal?
car?
That's a good idea.
Your car was messed
Sarah's
up?
near you.
yeah.
Did you fix it?
5 minutes down the road.
You didn't fix the car? So how'd you get here today? You what?
Lift. He can't hear you.
What's wrong with your car?
But I can't get it fixed until I come back from break, so.
You want me to look at it? I'm Mr. Good Wrench. It doesn't start? It does start.
Yeah, I don't
It
know
turns
if it's
off?
the tire or the brakes. I don't know. Just
When you
one.
step on the brake, does the car stop? Okay, so it's probably the brakes. He told you you needed brakes. Okay, I know what it is.
You don't got brakes in your car?
You're probably down to the cylinder, so now you're gonna need a brake job, which is gonna cost you 3 times more than just fixing the pads. But we'll talk about it off the air. The cold weather makes brakes work differently than the hot weather. Hot weather is good for brakes. Cold weather.
But you're not going home until next week.
So what are you gonna do without a car? Where do you live?
Campus.
Campus. Baxter can pick you up.
Braxton, pick her up. Well, we lose
It's
Braxton.
not too far from you.
No.
Right
Lynn?
down the street.
Lynn or FAU?
Lynn.
Lynn?
Lynn.
Yeah.
See?
That's it.
See, there you go. You got a ride. Easy. See, the man with the biggest heart is this man right here.
We're gonna make it the Baxton week. It is Baxton's turn. We're gonna make it this week his.
Are we doing White Elephant tomorrow?
Are you shaking your head for?
Yeah, we're doing White Elephant. Have you ever dated someone during holiday season and then break up with them, Kennedy, because you don't want to get them a gift? No?
I never
What is
dated-
that?
7-car pilot.
That's Kennedy's brakes.
Oh, Jesus.
Kennedy got no brakes.
You know, the guy across the street, he could stay in business just with our studio alone.
And the funny thing is that he tells you, you gotta fix this, you gotta fix this. He told you.
He was really nervous about your brakes when he came back over. Didn't he say that? He's like, I'm nervous about this one.
He told you they were gonna go on you. All right, so we'll talk about it. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. Everything's fixable. My son Gio in Tampa, his wife's car is burning oil, but burning it by a lot. So I said to him, he thinks that now she needs an engine job. So I said, so we get the engine job. Oh, I ain't got that kind of money. I said, Einstein, if she doesn't have a way to get to work, it's going to cost you more money with no income coming. That's girl math. Subtraction.
That's easy math. And you can't put your children in a car that doesn't work.
course
Simple.
not.
That's
course
like, that's the one thing that when there's kids involved, you may let your wife suffer, but you're never going to let your kids suffer.
I'm going to tell you, a wife never suffers. She gets back to you. They'll make dinner for you frozen.
That's true. A wife
Been there, done that.
They always figure out what they got to do. Always.
I tell you. But the
What's the
holidays,
best gift you ever got a girlfriend? Or
Me?
Yeah.
engagement ring.
For Christmas?
Yeah.
That's nice.
It wasn't my doing.
It was your wife's, future wife's
My
doing?
mother-in-law said, we're having an engagement ring party on Christmas. I highly suggest you get it. I went, I said,
Seriously?
what?
Take the hint. Take the hint.
I said, but she picked out the ring. I was babbling. She picked out this ring. I don't have that kind of money. I did.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. It's the bye-bye show.
Bye-bye show.
The
This is
bye-bye
why I
show.
tell you, do not write a check you cannot cash. True, because you write a check and you wear your heart on your sleeve and you extend and you give, and they go, thank you, now I gotta go with my boyfriend.
Yeah, I had that happen to me once. And the mother said, he's going all out to buy you this gift because you really, really wanted it. I hope you guys stay together from now on. Yes, of course.
You said that to her?
No, that's what the mother said to me
She said that to you?
Mm-hmm. when he bought me a pair of diamond earrings. She says, I'm like,
Now
of
I gotta
course.
ask, when you break up, should you get those expensive gifts back if the guy gave it?
No.
Why?
You earned them.
Earn what?
Earned the gift.
Wait a minute. If I gave you a set of diamond earrings, for
A gift is a gift is a gift.
and we break up, I don't get them back.
No.
You gonna
A
be
gift is a
short
gift
an
is a gift.
You're short an ear. I'm gonna tell you that right now. You'll be
No.
walking around, they're going to call you stubble.
No, you just
What do you mean no?
no.
Why?
Did you get the engagement ring back from your wives?
I bought them.
Did you get them back?
Okay.
No, and she refused to give me back.
So Freddie,
She refused.
Exactly.
Freddie, say you're dating somebody,
Yeah.
you don't have a car. So she says, okay, I'm gonna buy you a car.
Yeah.
This is
I
an
know
example.
I know somebody who did this, but go ahead.
I'll buy you a
love
car.
that, Josh.
And then you break up and she says, I want the car back. Should she get the car back?
Yes. So then I would tell her, how much is the car worth? Let's say $10,000. Okay, I'm going to pay you monthly till I pay the car off.
No,
That's
what
what
if
I
she
do.
says, no, I want it now.
Then I give it back to her.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you, what's not mine, I don't want.
What
Okay?
would you do with the earrings or the engagement ring again? Would you
I
gift them?
told
You'd save it.
Hold on, I told Michelle, come with me, we'll sell the ring, take the money, divide it in half, and put it for an educational fund for Gio and Freddie.
That's a good idea.
She said no!
What'd you do with the ring?
I don't know. For all I know, she hocked it.
And she gave it to the kids. What would you do?
She didn't give it to the kids.
What would you do if a guy gave you a piece of jewelry? Would you give it back? Probably.
Huh?
I know
What
you
if
can.
it's real silver?
Real silver? You're saying
That
real
was hilarious.
silver? Real silver. Yeah, but what if it's a diamond?
Keep it.
Shouldn't the guy get the bag?
No.
Then let me ask you another question. Hold your mic up because I can barely hear you anyway. You're dating a person, you break up, and then the following year, the person can't get over you and the person is really struggling mentally. Do you go and help them? Do you help them out?
Sure.
You stay friends, agonize it worse, or do you peel it off like a Band-Aid?
That's a good question.
Peel it off.
Ask the
Depends on the
guy.
person.
Peel it off like a Band-Aid, okay? What would you do? Peel it off like a Band-Aid?
I think you know what I would do.
You're like the
he
avocado
saves the
that never
world.
stops giving.
He
You-
said, what kind of, remember Pastor Bob did a whole thing about the fruit?
Yeah.
There's the peach, there's the apple, and what was the other one? The banana?
The watermelon, an orange.
The peach is soft on the outside but hard on the inside. And then
The
the
apple?
apple is sweet everywhere. And then there was one other that was hard on the outside but soft on the inside.
Like a watermelon.
And which person are you?
I remember that.
Right? What's Baxton? What kind of fruit are you? Because you're not hard on the
It's a
outside.
banana.
I'm an apple.
You're an apple?
You ain't no apple. Apple is balanced. You ain't balanced.
Thanks, Freddie. I appreciate it.
No,
You're-
not when it
like
comes.
like a peach, but he's not. Doesn't have like this hard inner. You got a hard inner.
When it
core.
comes
Maybe
to
he's more like a
relationships, you're not an apple.
I can get quite built up if I need to.
What does that mean?
Meaning,
What's it mean?
I
That
show
sounds kinky.
what I want to show to who I want to show it to.
Oh, come on. They wrap you so tight. They got you spinning in 12 different directions. But you know something? You got a big heart. I can't blame you.
You got a big heart. Your parents did a good job raising you.
Well, thank you.
Is your
Until your
sister-
mother finds out what's going on, she's not going to be very happy with you
Does your
either.
mom know?
She knows. No, we're not having this conversation.
Is your son-
All right, take it easy. Take it easy, big boy. Do you ever tell your parents what's going on with you in relationships?
I did when I was younger. When my
You
parents
did?
were younger. Not my dad.
My
mom.
mother used to say to me, Freddie, come here. I
Go to
want
my
to
aunt.
know.
I go to my aunt instead of my mom.
And what did she tell you?
Well, she tells me the real. It's just my mom is, I don't know. I don't like talking to
She's
her
too
about it.
emotional. Does your mom defend you or not defend you? What did you do to mess it up? Or does she say he's a mess up?
No, she just told me, like, basically watch out for him and all of that.
Oh, so she defends you.
Yeah.
Your mom defend you, Josh, or whoever you're dating?
No, she's gonna defend me. Why would she defend the other person?
Or some people do.
Ew. No.
Some people say, what you do to mess this up? You ever get that speech?
No.
You never get that speech?
My dad used to tell me I couldn't do the things I did. He would be like, you can't do that to guys. I'd be like, what am I doing?
Yeah, now I want to know what the hell were you doing?
Yeah, he told me I couldn't do what I was doing. Apparently, I wasn't doing anything sexual. I was just, I guess,
You were
dating
seeing
a
three
few guys
different
at a
people.
time, and he told me I couldn't
Three
do
different
that.
people in the house at the same time.
Yeah.
You're more courageous than me.
I didn't think there was really anything wrong with it, but apparently my dad
But you
was
weren't
not happy
dating
with
all
that.
three. You were just happy hanging out.
Oh, what's dating?
Oh, kissing. That is the fine line of I am dating.
That's dating.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Unless
maybe
you're
I-
gonna kiss a
maybe I was
stranger.
dating
You ever
them.
kiss a stranger?
No.
Oh, no.
So maybe I was dating them.
You ever kiss a stranger, Baxter? No. Okay. That's a no. The quietness is no.
He's not answering.
Crickets is no. Josh, you ever kiss a stranger?
Not like a real stranger.
Well, what sort of stranger?
I was hanging out with my cousin at a concert one day, and one of her friends was like, I don't know. So I don't. It was. I
That's
don't
a
know what
stranger.
Yes. Okay. So then, yeah. I guess I'm a stranger. Yeah.
That happened to me. I was hanging out with a friend in Tampa and his girlfriend, and I went to get drinks, and she met me at the line. She started kissing me. I'm like, what the-
Yeah, the bar is like the biggest pickup place because people just
They
lose their
drink.
sense of everything when they're drinking.
they get drunk. I love it.
But do you think drinking only helps you do what you'd want to do if you weren't drinking?
No.
Like if
it
there was
just-
a woman that you totally was like,
What's the sole purpose of getting drunk for?
No,
Have
it's
fun.
not you getting drunk. It's getting her drunk. You don't want to get drunk. You want to be in
I don't think you
control.
should be announcing.
Where's the disclaimer button?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where's the buzzer?
You know, you guys are so full of caca because you all guys are on the same book. If the girl's a little happy, not drunk, because sloppy's no good, but a little happy, and she's being very affectionate to you, you're gonna love it, because that was the intent to walk in that place to begin with. And if you tell me no, you're not telling me the truth. Girls are the same way, guys. I gotta tell you something.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
no. Are we the same way, Kennedy?
It depends what we're talking
Thank you. At least you're honest. At least she's honest. Thank you.
Like if she walks into a bar in that red dress she had on here on Friday, then she knows what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna tell you. What you had on that day, watch out. Wapa!
If she walks into a bar like that. If she walks into a bar like this, it's totally different. She's much more cash.
No, she walks anywhere, bar. You're just asking for trouble at a bar. Anywhere. Crazy Uncle Mike's,
In that dress,
a
yeah.
movie theater.
crazy on the mics.
You went to Crazy Uncle Mike's. You had some people chasing you there.
It wasn't that after the Pink Floyd concert, or was
Yeah.
that Zari? It was. Yeah, it was you.
And if you wear that lipstick that you had on the other day, watch out now. I'm gonna tell you.
I got to bring them in actually.
Watch
Maria,
out.
I spoke to Maria last night. So
Now let me ask you: do you get dolled up so that people look at you? Is that why you do it? No. What are you doing? I want to hear this
Want to
line.
do it?
Why?
I just want to do it.
Are you doing it for yourself
Yeah.
to feel better?
And to practice.
You don't care if anybody
practice.
looks. To practice what? Oh, to practice makeup? Okay.
I was gonna practice.
We weren't sure you were practicing. We could practice your makeup and come in here and know like you're just coming in here.
So if you get hit on by a guy you like, let's change the equation here now. Listen to the question.
Okay.
If you get hit on by a guy you like because he sees you all dialed up, will you continue to be dialed up for him to see if it goes further, or are you going to stop because you don't do it for him, you do it for you? Now you like him.
Probably both.
Right. That solves the problem. You dial up to get noticed. And any woman who tell you she don't is a fibber.
Ever date a girl that would sleep in her makeup when she spent the night?
I know people like that now. I know people who gave birth and says, don't take pictures. I put my makeup on. I says, but you're giving birth. It doesn't matter. Take the sweat off, put the makeup on.
That
Okay.
was me when I was a teenager. I used to be like, oh, mom, I'm going to have my makeup on when I'm having a child. She's like, be realistic.
I'm going to tell you something. People have tails. You know what a tail is? You know what a tail is. Women have tails. See, I wish I could teach these guys how to read a tail. Because I know you have a certain
Bought
walk.
Nikki 9 Christmas gifts.
No, but that's blind love. That's a
nice,
whole
isn't it?
different. That's a whole different. I haven't seen that in years, but it's just a whole different. And they have a good relationship, so
nice?
it is, and it's very rare. But women have a tail. You have a certain walk, a certain talk when you talk to people, especially guys. And if you look at it long enough, you'll know a lot about the person. See this one? This is quiet but deadly. And I don't mean gas.
As silent but deadly.
So what's the deadly part?
You break hearts. Because you get somebody spun on the nickel
He's back.
and you
Oh,
walk
sound
away.
like my mom.
I never want to be your mom, but your mom knows you. How long your mother know you all your life? And I met you a few months ago. You have a tail.
What?
You missed the conversation.
Max, you have a tail too.
I wish you. Yeah, he has a big tail.
What?
You can tell a lot about a person, Baxton, by how they act. Not that kind of tail. Stop grabbing your butt on TV. You can tell a lot about a person by how they act, how they dress, how they act in public. I can tell a lot about you, what kind of day you're gonna have, just by your morning rush when you set up their studio.
By the way he walks.
What kind of day am I gonna have?
You're gonna have a great day
You're
today.
gonna have a good day today. Finally, you've come to your
You're
senses.
gonna have a great day today.
Your back seems better.
Yeah, I wouldn't say
What'd
that.
you do? Get a massage?
I got like that suction cup therapy where it looks like I was attacked by an octopus on my back.
Cupping?
Cupping.
Where'd you go?
It doesn't feel very nice.
Cupping,
What the
it
hell?
hurts.
Oh yeah, especially when the cups start like tightening.
Do you know
up.
what they're doing when they cup? Do you even understand
Blood
the
flow.
science? They're raising the muscle
Yeah.
so that the blood gets into
Yep.
the
It's helping
pain
blood
is
flow.
the pain is you're not getting enough blood into that area.
How do I get more blood?
You gotta lift. You gotta do something to lift it. So when they say stretch, you're lifting the muscle.
I don't stretch enough. That's
I told him not to work out, but to stretch instead.
And he
I gotta work out. I'm working out today.
No, stretch though.
You still
Actually,
playing golf, Josh?
I stretched this morning and I'm feeling a bit better.
No, what you
You can tell
gotta
you're feeling better.
you got a
today.
ton of inflammation. Cut down the carbs. Cut down the sugars. I'm just trying to be helpful. If you cut that down, all that pain will subside. Take it from a man who's had 60 years of pain.
Here we go.
See, like,
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
the cups. They had this at pickleball. That guy, that chiropractor was doing this on a guy's
Was
back.
he?
Yeah.
It looks more painful than I think it is.
No,
yeah.
it's painful.
See,
I had
like,
it
it's
once.
not a question of me, because, like, even when I was thin as a stick, same issue.
I didn't say weight-wise. I said sugar intake, inflammation-wise.
like, even when I was eating healthily
What I saw
as a
you
kid.
eat today, right now, what you're drinking, it's going to add to your inflammation.
There's no
Water?
sugar in this.
What is it?
Water.
It's propel with it's water with electrolytes, and that's
How
a
much
protein
salt does
bar.
it have?
Salt?
Look and see if it has salt.
It has acidic acid.
270 milligrams.
Of sodium.
It's a lot of sodium.
You used to drink that, and I used
I
to say to
stopped.
you, "Why are you drinking that?" And you told me,
And
well,
now
it's
you
good
drink
for me.
it.
It's water.
And now you drink
I
it.
drink
You drink
Gatorade.
Gatorade. It's the same difference.
I drink Gatorade.
Propeller's good. Like if you get diarrhea, you have to bring the stuff back in.
But if I do a hard workout, if I'm running, I drink Gatorade.
Same.
Or if you need the electrolytes, if my hands get a little funky, look, my hands are good today.
Yeah,
I drink a Gatorade.
because you decided to take something you shouldn't take, and there you go.
I gotta tell you.
And it's funny because I tell you, call the doctor, and what do you tell
I
me?
did. I spoke to her yesterday.
Yeah, but I told you to call her early in the day.
I did. I spoke to her yesterday.
Women are so difficult. You're difficult.
But what do you do? What do you do when you take a medication that's prescribed
You don't
and you
take
have an
it.
adverse reaction to it and it's
You don't
already
take it.
in your body?
You know your
You
body.
don't take it again.
You don't take it again, but you have to
You
somehow make
know-
it through that 24-hour
you know
period
your
to get it out of your
body.
body.
You know your body. You know your body. You knew taking that pill.
I always
was-
think that I'm going to have like a different reaction. Like I'm actually going to be a normal person and not have reactions.
And have
to
an
everything.
intelligent conversation with the doctor. Says, Doc, instead of doubling up, why don't we go one step at a time, one drop,
Yeah,
and
that's
see
what we
how?
got to do. You ready to take a commercial break?
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, your bell's all fixed.
You know why she's doing that?
Because our producer said.
No, because she
commercial.
doesn't. She doesn't like it. She doesn't like to talk about herself.
We're going to go to commercial break. But did you know
Wow, this is good.
that it is physically impossible for pigs to look up into the sky? And on that fun fact, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Love the Brooklyn Cafe? Don't miss out on some of the latest merch we have available. Need a new shirt? The Brooklyn Cafe has you covered. We have a variety of shirts in all sizes, ranging from the classic cafe shirt to the highly coveted colorful hot dog shirt. Need something for cold weather? Why not grab one of our cafe hoodies? Or you can snuggle up with one of our soft silk touch fabric blankets. The Brooklyn Cafe has everything you need, from clothing about the show to our signature coffee blends and mugs. Get it while supplies last.
If you have diabetes, would you like to eliminate painful finger sticks? Are you injecting insulin multiple times per day? Then you may qualify for a continuous glucose monitor. CGMs monitor blood sugar using a small patch placed on your upper arm or abdomen, and they use your smartphone to accurately monitor your blood sugar levels. Stop pricking and start scanning. Plus, CGMs are covered by Medicare and most private insurance plans. They can be shipped free of charge to your door. Call today to see if you qualify.
Give me the mozzarella. 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 Give me the mozzarella.
Pizza Rica, tasty Richard Pizza at 2001 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard or contact 561-826-8663.
Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella. Give me the mozzarella.
Do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Are you being audited or investigated? Has the IRS sent you a letter demanding payment? You may not owe what they claim. Make this free call to the tax doctor now. Let them negotiate with the IRS on your behalf.
800-485-8801. 800-485-8801. That's 800-485-8801.
You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. No, I'm not. You are cheap. Well, maybe I am. If you're buying a diamond ring for your wife, it's not cool to be cheap. If you're buying airline tickets, it's very cool to be cheap and called Trip Amigo, where you can fly anywhere in the world and save up to 75% on over 500 airlines and 300,000 hotels. Plus, rental cars and vacation packages. Visit family, friends, or go on a once-in-a-lifetime vacation. Go ahead, be cheap. We have special fares we're not allowed to publish. When you book your airline reservations with Trip Amigo, you'll spend your travel money when you get there, not by getting there. Call Trip Amigo now and mention the travel code AMIGO and save even more. Call Trip Amigo now.
701-581-9604. 701-581-9604. 701-581-9604. That's 701-581-9604.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. You fixed this good.
Nice, good.
Just don't let. What the hell is
He's
that?
licking his elbow.
Let me see that. He actually did it. Look at this.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can't. I'm gonna tell you, if I was born with a tongue
Like,
like
are you
that,
allowed to move your arm and do it? If you're allowed to cheat and move your arm, you could probably do it.
Yeah, cheat. Yeah, I'll give you $1.
I don't know if you can do it.
I'm gonna tell you something. If I had a tongue like that, I would register that. Show him the tongue. I would register this. I would have to copyright this tongue, register with the FBI. Let me tell you something. I would be in movies.
Can you do it?
That tongue?
Can you put your toe up to your mouth?
My toe?
Yeah.
What kind of
Like that, you can put your toe up to your mouth, but you can't put your elbow to your tongue. Think how weird that is. Can you lift your toe up to your mouth?
Yeah, everybody can.
But you can't lick your elbow.
There's
That's like Twister.
Have you guys seen Leo?
Leo who?
The movie? The lizard?
Yeah, the lizard movie.
No. There's a lizard movie called Leo.
Yes, with Adam Sandler.
You guys like Adam Sandler?
Oh yeah.
I have
He's
a
crazy.
hate-love relationship with Adam Sandler.
Why?
I loved him in Grown Ups. I thought he was hysterical in the Grown Ups movie.
But
most movies I hate him in. I just find him annoying sometimes. That stupid Romeo and Jack and Jill movie. Man, they want to jump out of a window.
all right, Saturday Night Live. You guys find that funny or offensive?
I love the Hanukkah song.
Funny.
Put
I don't
on
find
your
it funny.
yarmulke.
Current
Here comes Hanukkah.
Saturday Night Live is terrible.
Excuse you.
I find it offensive, and I don't understand how people find it so funny. So I'm thinking I must just be old, and it's not my sense of humor.
I
But
just
Kennedy
don't-
think it's funny.
I just don't know how it is now, but when I used to watch it, it was funny. Like, who else was on there?
Like they did a whole skit on the Penn
Like when
president.
Maya Rudolph is on there, I'll watch it because I find
Oh,
her
she's
funny.
great. Those are the good ones, right?
Yeah. So when they was all on there,
Like
I'll watch it.
Tina Fey.
They
and
had this
Amy
one
Poehler.
episode when it was like making fun of the Mr. Rogers, but it was like Mr. Henderson or something.
Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
Yes.
Eddie Murphy, and he was in this he was like a squatter in this old dilapidated house.
That's a funny one.
And he's like, oh, today we're gonna teach you a word. It's called gentrification or something.
Gentrification.
Gentrification.
Oh,
Can
I
you
forgot to
say
that.
gentrification, boys and girls? Oh, yeah, the cowbell one. More cowbell.
More cowbell, Freddie.
Who's the guy with the beard? Who was that?
Will Ferrell.
Guy with a beard?
That was Will Ferrell?
Okay, now don't even get me started on Will Ferrell.
Josh, you don't think it's funny?
I just
Oh, I need to show you that
I
one.
just don't like the humor that they do. It's a little too dry.
So that's what I'm thinking. But then I thought I'm just old, and it was on the other night, and they were doing a skit about the Penn president who had to resign because she didn't go against anti-Semitism. Like, why would you try to make a funny skit out of that? That's like things I don't understand.
Well, they were making fun of the situation to add levity to it. They asked her a question, and the congresswoman says, "Lady, all you gotta say is, what was it? No? All you gotta say
Find
is,
genocide of Jews.
all you gotta say is
wrong."
yes. That is the
And she
most
said it
simple
depends
question.
on-
It depends on how you say it. What the hell is wrong with you? Are you running a university? Then you should be ousted.
Right, and you run a university and you can't put your words together. That's not what I meant.
What she was trying to do, she was trying to protect freedom of right to speak, freedom of speech. She's trying to say you are allowed to
Genocide
say
is killing.
you are allowed to say anything, including the protection of the word genocide, if you want to. I totally disagree with that because obviously, if you're doing it as hate, anything that has to do with the word hate, to me, shouldn't be allowed.
You ever look back and look at the state of our government and look at the rulings and things that they're actually making people do in their lives?
You
and
see the
things-
lady in Texas?
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Bring it
So
up.
how did we get to this point in life?
I don't know. Like, I'm doing a huge paper on the freedom of speech right now, and I was looking at a bunch of things that harassment does not fall on, well, it falls under freedom of speech, but the moment that harassment consists of you threatening to commit a violent act against somebody, it stops being protected by the freedom of speech. I found that,
So you can
Interesting.
harass up to the point where you threaten?
yes.
So I
And
can
like say if I harass you, like, oh, if I follow you home or something and say, oh, I'm gonna follow you home and I'm just gonna sit outside and watch you all night.
Yeah, but
That's
hold on,
freedom
hold
of
on.
speech.
But hold
But
on.
the moment I say I'm gonna break into your house and
You see, but you're committing,
That's
you're
not
threatening an
harassment.
act. What about if I say all Baxtons who have a beard should be executed, should be crucified,
No,
and
but
I
you're
go
saying you're
on?
gonna
see
harm
that's
Huh?
that's a violent
you're
act.
saying you're going to harm.
Yeah,
Hold on.
that's a
I'm
violent
s-
act
no,
or
I'm
act of
saying-
harming, so
I'm
it
not
does
saying
not
I'm
fall
gonna
under
harm.
freedom of speech.
I'm not saying I'm going to harm. I
But
say
it's
all
saying it should
Baxtons
happen.
should.
It's saying
They
it should
should.
happen, so that's
Well,
insinuating
but if they-
a violent act.
No,
so therefore it's not
A
protected
violent
by the
act
freedom of
is
speech.
I am going to do it. What I'm saying,
No, but you're
technically,
insinuating.
That someone else might.
that
Yes.
somebody else
You're
would.
you're
Can't do that.
insinuating that somebody should. So therefore that's a violent act. Therefore not
Okay, so
protected
then
under the
why
freedom
is
of
it the
speech.
freedom of speech does not cover abortion?
Because that's not freedom of speech.
It is. Me having a child is my freedom to say I'm going to have a
You
child.
can say it, but doing it is the action.
So I can say things, but I can't do them?
Freedom of speech, you can say what you want to say, but that's not this abortion issue. This abortion issue is horrific.
She's leaving the state of Texas, having an abortion somewhere else. because it's going to put her in jeopardy to have more children.
It's like what I've been looking at, the freedom of speech. I agree with the freedom of speech, but like there is a point in saying, yes, you could say what you need to say, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't have any repercussions after saying
But
what
that's
you said.
different.
Right,
That's
what are
not freedom of speech.
consequences?
Yeah.
Look what's going to happen to Mahomes and the coach of the Kansas City Chiefs. They're looking at 3-game suspension for doing what they said about the refs.
What happened? Oh, was he just yelling
They
at him?
criticized the referee of the game. But the bottom line here is that they were wrong. The guy was offsides. I don't understand
Who
what
was
the
wrong? Mahomes and the coach or the refs? Okay.
The guy lined up offsides. So it's not the job of the ref to say you're offside. You should know you're a professional making millions of dollars. He dropped the flag.
So what happened? Mahomes yelled at him?
Oh my God, it's viral what Mahomes did. He went all over the field.
That's what
calling the
Casey was
judge
talking
this
about
and all that.
yesterday.
Yeah, everybody was talking about it. Now he's stepping back because it's going to cost him monies. Now, here we go. Freedom of speech. Under the NFL, there is none because you work for an organization. You're not allowed to. Okay. But Mahomes it should know better accountability than to come out that way, because when the Eagles lost the Super Bowl and the Eagles were complaining about the bad refereeing, Mahomes says that's the way the game is played. So this is the way the game is played. That's the
Bless you.
difference.
What happened with the games last night?
Oh, there were great games last night. Oh my
I heard
God.
Chuck screaming at the television.
First of all, Miami was up 27-13. I said, this game is over. But I had them on my phone, and I was watching the Giants. And the Giants were losing with a minute left. I said, this game is over. And they both came back and won. I can't believe the Tennessee Titans have a very good team. That quarterback, the rookie, is it because Tannehill is out?
They benched him.
Oh, thank God. With this quarterback, he was making passes over 3 defenders. They were dropping out like rain. Oh my God, this kid can throw a ball.
In both games, they were simultaneous at 2 different channels.
Yeah, what the hell is that all about?
Ratings, I guess.
Oh, they got plenty of
Good
ratings.
morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? You taking it across the street?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. And the guy was throwing passes, raining in defenders, which was unbelievable. And the Dolphins lost, 28-27.
That's what I heard. You need a commercial break?
Oh.
Okay, you're good?
Yeah, fine.
He's taking
I
his,
just ain't got nothing to do right now. He's looking at the car.
he's
Okay.
taking his car across the street before he heads back to Texas, right?
We're gonna see.
He doesn't even know where he's going.
Yeah, I don't. Maryland, Arizona, Colorado, California.
Wherever the wind
Wherever.
shifts.
Can you imagine having a life where you can just go wherever you want?
I would love that. But
you?
it would have to make financial sense.
I'm telling you, the guy across the street could
Your
make a
car
living
is
just
not
on
on the
this
docket,
studio.
is it?
Not yet.
You're gonna put in for it? You're gonna put the car in as part of your pay? Do they fix your car?
I mean, nah, I can't really. It's
Can't.
not part of the.
No, it's not. It's like when you do an event and you eat and it costs $50 to get a hamburger. Then don't eat. That's freedom of speech.
No, it's not freedom of speech.
And I gotta tell you something. How come I am not protected under the freedom of speech?
You are, but there's a disclaimer that we don't support what you say.
That's very unfair.
You could say what you want. It doesn't mean
No,
there
you
go.
guys are
We're in
ringing-
agreement with you.
You guys are ringing bells. I got statements. I got banners. I got
If
helicopters.
you have freedom of speech as well, so do we. To say that we don't agree with that.
That's okay. You don't have to agree, but you should let me say it.
But what if you offend somebody? What if it's hurtful? Is that good?
No, but you have to be perfect when you say I offend. It must hold the case in every case. Chinese food is Chinese food. Yes.
Yes.
It's okay to say that, right?
Yes. 'Cause
So
it's
if I see what's her face and they go, "Hey, Chinaman," you get mad at me.
That's offensive.
Well, she ain't. She's not
Only if she's from
Japanese. She's Chinese.
Okay.
Oh, what's the
she's
problem?
Asian.
What?
She may be Asian from China.
What do you mean, Haitian?
Asian.
Asian. She ain't no Asian. She's Chinese.
How do you know?
How do you know that?
Tina's not.
Tina.
Going back to Tina.
Tina, where's she from? Thailand.
Her parents are from China and Vietnam.
Okay, so I'm talking to Tina's parents. Hey, China lady.
You can't say that either.
Why?
That's just offensive. That's not how you talk to
What
someone.
do you mean that's offensive?
How if someone said to me, "Hey, you Rican"?
People call me Rican. They do. I told you I was Jewish Rican.
Josh is like, I can't. Even
I celebrate
believe.
Hanukkah The Jewish style with pork.
Oh my gosh, Chelsea.
Oh, that's offensive too.
Chelsea.
Have a little history lesson.
Is that
Oh, wait, here
offensive
we
too?
go.
This is the map of Asia. This
Let me
is
see.
all the countries that belong to Asia.
Okay, show me.
I have
It's
them
right
on
there.
screen.
Oh, the ones.
Glasses.
Okay, so if that yellow one, if I come from there, I'm Haitian,
Not
Chinese.
Haitian, you're
No.
China.
I mean,
China.
Asian, China.
No, you're just born in China.
So I'm a Chinaman.
Yes, but you don't have to.
You don't
It's like if I'm born in Russia, I'm not a Chinaman in Russia. I'm a Russian.
I'm an American.
No, but I'm saying, can I say I'm a Russian if I was born in Russia?
Huh?
Can I say I'm a Russian if I was born in Russia?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I can't say I'm a Chinaman if I was born in China. You guys are really... See, this is the problem with freedom of speech. You guys want to twist it and sort of make it your thing. And I disagree.
You shouldn't be offensive to people, though.
That's not offensive.
You know where Bali is?
Do I need to know where Bali is?
And have you been to Bali?
My sister Bailey has.
Your sister's name is
I just
Bailey?
met someone
Yeah,
there.
we talked
From
about
there.
that.
I met someone from there, and I
Really?
guessed it. And they were like, "Guess where I'm from?" I
Bali.
just guessed it, and I was like, "Bali." And they're like, "How did you know?" I was like, "I don't know."
Were they Australian?
Who the hell
It's in
guessed?
Singapore, right? No, Singapore's different.
Australia.
It's in Indonesia.
It's in Indonesia, right?
Wait, why do you think Bali was in Australia?
Yeah, go ahead. Go to Australia and find Bali.
No,
You'll be there
Bali's
for a
near
while.
Indonesia.
But wait a minute. Your
What?
sister... Wait a minute.
His sister's name is
Your
Bailey.
sister's name is Bailey?
Yeah, we talked about this before.
Bailey and Baxton.
Really?
Oh, ew. Your sister. I would never date.
We've
I would
Never date somebody. Never attempt to date somebody after your sister. I would never date a Mimi.
I was going to ask you, would you date a Mimi?
No.
Yeah, you don't have to hit that hard.
Y'all just took me back to high school. There's this Mimi that I remember. She was cute.
You didn't date my sister in New York, did you? Mimi, I would never date a Mimi. If I met a Mimi, I said, okay, goodbye, next. I don't care how she looked. I made no difference.
I don't know what to tell you.
Because no way.
Did you ever date a Freddie? You're so not a Freddie. I don't know what name you would be. Like, if you could change your name.
Federico.
You
Lord
could be a Fred.
Federico.
He is Lord Federico.
That's my name.
I saw that on you. Automatically came up on my phone.
That's the way you like that. I'm an attention grabber. I would have liked the name Sam.
For you? You like the name
And for
Samantha,
my daughter,
too.
I love Samantha, yeah. Always loved her. What the hell is he doing?
He's singing.
He's a psycho.
If you changed it, would you ever change your name, Kennedy?
You like your name?
Yeah.
Is that your first name, Kennedy?
Yes.
What's your last name?
Here we go
President?
First.
Kennedy
First
President.
Setters.
Huh?
First Setters.
What's
First
she-
setters.
First Setters.
Oh, that's right. You have that funny name.
Again.
First setter.
Well, you can say what you want, but if you offend people, you shouldn't say it.
I'm offending her?
Well,
First
I don't know.
setters?
You
what
read
kind of
body
name is
language.
that?
Look at her eyes. She got upset.
Wait
when
a
you
minute,
said
wait
that.
a
Do you not read body
What
language?
is first setters? That's like somebody, like a settler. What's a first setters?
Satis.
First setters.
How do you spell it?
Well, my dad says Sutis, but it's Satis.
S-U?
S-U-T-T-I-C.
What's your mother's maiden name?
First.
What?
First. She was
First?
never married. Yeah, she's never married.
Let me get this right. Your mother's name, what's her first name?
First.
What's her maiden name? Maiden name, hers.
She's never been married.
Okay, you have a maiden name.
She never was married, so her name is First. Her mother, I guess, didn't marry her father.
So what's your mother's first name?
Dewan.
Dewan?
Yeah.
So her name is Dewan First Fettis?
No, she
First.
doesn't have
She
sons.
didn't
I
marry
have
him.
It's hyphenated. I have
Well, in the
name
Puerto
like
Rican culture, you're always married.
But she didn't marry him.
Yeah, I know. In your world, yes. In my world, the Puerto Rican culture, she's married. So it would be Dewan Fettis? Fettis first. No,
First,
the man's
not
name comes first in the Puerto Rican
Satis.
country.
Setis.
What? But do you see what? Do you see what I'm getting at here?
Yeah.
That would be tremendous
If what?
if I had that kind of name. Check out that name. Give me the name. Frederico.
First, Satis.
No, the other way. Tatis
Satis
first.
first. You would no one ever. If you had to do a whole, if you had to ever take the exams here, the FCAT or anything, or the Florida Rights, you had to bubble in all those letters in your name. You would never make it
That's
through.
why I kept it Kennedy first.
Right? Because you could never like bubble. Back in the day, we actually had to take a pencil and bubble in.
Do you
Did
know
you
how
ever have to
many?
do that? Bubble in to take a test.
Do you know how many letters you have from Kennedy and you put both names together? You know how many letters that is? About 37
Like
letters.
Scrabble.
What a name. That is
And
tremendous.
names, too. Yeah.
It's the thing now to put last names as first names. Like a lot of girls, Madison, Candy, what else?
That's what I thought that was her last name. Because I usually call people by their last name. Paxton.
Do you think they still have to
Except for
take?
Josh.
Did you see they came out with the new Florida rankings on schools, and Palm Beach County dropped to a B,
Where was it before?
an A.
They lie. They lie like a rug.
It dropped to a B. Broward County stayed a B. Palm Beach County dropped to
And
a
that
B.
surprises
And
you?
Indian River is an A.
So go to
all
Indian
the-
River. I
all
want
the
everybody
schools in-
here to go up there.
You know the controversy now, and all the schools in Boca are going to be like, "What do you mean we're a B? What do you?" And they all have to be A's.
Oh, please.
But Palm Beach County is a huge county.
I grew up in the Bronx and somebody stole the test, so they didn't rank
So
us.
I'm wondering if the tests now are all computerized, or if you still have to bubble them in.
You
You're
with this
hilarious.
freaking bubble.
Still
I
got a
think they're all
bubble in there.
computerized now.
Do you have to bubble them in?
Yeah.
You do still
I
have
heard that FAU, you have to take a civic test to graduate.
like civic literacy or something. That's
so,
what Abby's
so
taking.
what kind of question would there be on the civic test?
What's the,
Who's the mayor of Boca?
yeah, stuff like that.
Do you know the mayor of Boca?
No.
I get you know. Do you know the mayor of Boca? No, you don't know. Do you know the mayor of Boca?
No.
Do you?
No. Do you?
How sad is it that we don't know the mayor? I know it's a guy.
Okay.
Unger?
Singer?
Singer?
Maybe.
Unger, singer, Unger.
Did you get enough signatures on your petitions?
I
Do
did
it.
well. I did well. Yesterday was the last day, but there might be a pause and it might come back on. But most likely
Scott Singer.
Colorado's next.
I was right. Ding. Colorado's next.
Most likely, yeah.
So
Why
you
don't
got
you
enough
go to
do what you needed?
Texas?
Yeah, go to Texas.
It's not like you have a choice of any state you want to go. I mean, they
Yeah,
got
but you see the big
Colorado, they got
controversy in
California.
Texas?
Yeah, I heard about that, but I don't think they have a petition going on. Of course, I heard about that. Every day, ladies are, telling me that story.
So last night I'm watching FBI. So FBI, they pick shows that has to do with what's going on around
It looks
us.
like one of the guys from FBI.
You do. That's why I watch. I said, "Oh, that's the guy I know." I was saying, "No, that's the guy I know." And then you text me right after. This is really freaky. So last night they had the one of the FBI guys' wife was having a baby, and he had to pick between the wife and the baby to see who would live.
Oh.
And they had to abort her, the baby, in order for the wife to live. Now, the law states if there is a case where the wife's life is in danger, you're supposed to allow the abortion. So because the baby had a 50-50 chance of living, and the wife had a 50-50 chance of living,
You had to choose.
they had to choose. Oh my God. I cried my eyes out because at the end, she's there crying, and he says, "Don't worry, we're going to be all right, don't worry." He never said to her, "It's okay, the baby, we'll have another child. We're going to be all right," kept saying. So the end shot is all the FBI agents go to the hospital, and there's the baby boy. And he made it, and she made it. So no choice had to be made. And I thought that really drove it home right there, because I know that life is precious no matter what side of the equation is. But this lady right now in Texas that will not have any more children if she has this child, they say that she does not fit the qualifications.
I know.
Because life is measured now by percentages. And
It's
that
horrible.
sucks. That really sucks. And if a man ever tells a woman how to take care of your body, that man is as guilty can be, because he has no right to do that. You should let women legislate that, because you guys understand what you're going through more than any man is going to understand.
In my opinion, you should have the choice to do what you want to do. If you choose to or you don't choose to, you should have a choice. You should not let government mandate what you can do with your body.
Well, I told you.
Like, what if the government says to men, you know what, just cut it off, and this way we wouldn't have any issues?
I told you
How would they
men
think?
are jealous. We can't give birth. Check this out. It was taught to me by my grandfather.
I've heard that before. I believe that.
Man cannot give birth, and we are jealous, and we do everything in our power to equate and equalize this situation. And if you look at Texas,
Yeah, but there's women that have ruled for this ruling on the Supreme
that's
Court.
okay. Women, let you govern yourselves. If at the end of the day we take an election and the women decide that yes, 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 no, 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 then I'll abide by it. But don't tell me this man who's never given birth, yet resents the fact that he can't, is trying to change and bend the rules to the game. I got a problem with that.
As a spiritual teacher, he talks about how man tries to compensate in so many ways because he can't give birth. And
now that is a smart man right there.
Interesting.
Like, I understand, like, did you know, and I found it so interesting, that an adoption agency will apparently give a child to a single mother.
But not a single father.
Yeah.
Or
like
a gay father.
They will give a baby to somebody who's not married, but who's a girl. But if a guy who's not married walks into an adoption agency to try to get a child, they will not give it to him. I find that so just
2006, when I got divorced, the judge asked me, Mr. Santori, what do you want? Because there was money on the table. And I says, I don't want the money. I just want my 2 boys. And you know what she told me? She says, I totally understand that, but you live in Florida.
Beautiful.
And that meant I couldn't have them. That's a true story.
Did you guys have joint custody?
It depends how you spell joint custody.
you got like every other weekend or something.
I was dictated as to how I was supposed to see my kids. I
Based
said, okay.
from Michelle or from the courts?
Everybody. Every woman on the planet told me how and when. And it's funny because when I went to make my last payment, I paid my child support for 5 years without missing a beat. Without missing one payment, no late payment, on time, boom, boom, boom. And the judge said to my ex-wife, says, we're done. She says, in all my years of being a judge, over 35 years, I've never seen a man not miss a payment. Ever. She told him, Michelle, you're done. Well, you're done. Done. Make it so that he gets to see his kids. But this thing about every other this and every other that, boom, 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 boom. So I said to Michelle, it's Wednesday. I had the day off. I'm going to go see the boys. No, you're not scheduled to. Really? Yeah, I'm going to tell you. But God don't like ugly.
Don't say it.
God don't like ugly.
Don't say it.
Remember I told you that. No, now it's rough. Now it's a different game. Now it's rough. God don't like ugly. You know something? Be nice to the people on the way up, because it's the same people you meet on the way down. Just remember that.
Words of wisdom. She's shaking her head. Well, it's good to have you back. We got to get your car fixed. Things to do.
Are you got your tickets to travel?
Yeah.
You going to Maryland?
Texas.
Texas. You're going to Maryland. You got me all confused
When are you
now.
leaving?
This weekend.
This weekend? Wow.
So
Where
we
you
don't
going?
see you till January.
It's okay. I don't know.
How you getting to the airport?
When are you coming back?
She don't know.
I do want to come back for New Year's though.
Everyone wants to come back for New Year's.
No, because I just finally.
If you gotta come back earlier, if you gotta come back for whatever reason, you call me. I go get you to the airport. All right?
Ready to wrap it up?
Don't say that.
Freddie, who is this guy?
He has no idea.
That's the Mayor of Boca.
Yeah.
That's him.
Scott Singer. Yeah.
Don't you know Scott Singer?
So do you.
We know him.
Yes.
I'm sitting here saying, well, I know this guy.
Yes.
How the hell did he win? And why haven't we gone to see him?
You sure can.
I met him at the radio station.
Okay.
He's the mayor?
Uh-huh.
Oh my time! I'm running for mayor, ladies and gentlemen. When is the mayor's thing up? November?
Election's
Next
usually
year?
November, so it's got to be next
Well, I
year.
want to run. Call him up. Say I want to run with him.
All right, we're going to wrap this up. Have a great morning, everyone. Tune in. We've got food coming in for lunch. We've got the Modern Roses coming in. I think we've got a V-Mix, and we'll see who else pops on in. We'll see you in a little bit. Have a great morning.
And don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.